Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing the dental practice brokerage for 15 and enjoying it. Today's topic is, how do you know when the right buyer of a dental office comes along? How do you choose? It's not all about money. So let's get into this. Before we do, as you know, we're in 25 states now. We have 10 employees, and we are presently available 363 days a year. I take off Christmas and Easter. You can reach us all the time. I have 2 cruises coming up in the Caribbean. I'll have my staff will take my phone, and I'm doing internet twice a day at least. Checking emails twice a day. Having fun and still checking the emails. So this way you get back, you're not overloaded with everything. We just stay on it. That's why we're different. We are all over this stuff. 363 on it. Anyway, the information I'm about to share with you is all for entertainment. It's not legal or business advice. Our phone number is 201-663-0935, and our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Please give us a call. We can chat. No charge to chat. Give you some advice. No charge. You have a practice, you're not sure of its value, call us. We'll talk about it. All right. Now, if you have the big practices, 5 chairs, grossing over $1 million, good overhead, balanced overhead, not outrageous, good net, and you're willing to stay on a few years, give us a call. Because you may be a good candidate for one of the DSOs. We work with them, but we're not employed by them. They'll often pay our commission, and it'll be great for you. Really work out because we have the inside track on a lot of these things. Inside track. We know what's going on. We go to conferences, we talk to other brokers, other DSOs, get the inside track. So it's best for you, and we have the right attorneys that will represent you. We have nothing to do with the attorneys. We're independent. We have the best attorneys who know how to go over DSO contracts. Remember, a standard dental contract is like 18, 22 pages. A DSO contract is 50 pages. It's a lot of pages. You need the right person. Now, if your practice, any practice that we represent selling and going to successful closing above $1 million, any of the practices, we will reimburse your legal fees based on certain criteria. I think we're the only brokers that do that. So give us a call. We'll let you know about that. All right. So how do you know when the right buyer of a dental office comes along? How do you know? Well, first and foremost, we all of our prior buyers are vetted. We send them an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, confidentiality. We don't give anybody information without that. Secondly, we try to get everybody over to the banks for pre-qualification, so the bank sort of knows who this person is. That's not a guarantee, but it gives us a pulse of who this person is, will they qualify, and so forth. Interesting thing about dental buyers, if they have bad credit, they let us know right away, and we can work with them. Maybe they need a couple of months, a year to straighten out their credit. There's companies that will help them, advise them, and so forth. But let us know. We'll help you out with them. But how do you know about this? I'll tell you. First of all, the ideal buyer of a dental practice has been looking for a dental practice, had a deal that fell through, not because of that buyer, but because of the landlord, because the seller got cold feet, extenuating circumstances outside the buyer's control. All right? That person, that guy, gal, dentist, is ready. They are primed, because if they had a deal that fell through, that means they had the attorney, they had the banks, they had the accountants, they knew what they wanted. And it fell through, not because of them. That's a high priority. Secondly, you're going to feel right. Of course, you want your top dollar, I understand. But it's not always top dollar that sells these deals. The kind of person, you can't come on too strong as the buyer. But the dentist, that seller, has been exposed to patients under stressful situations for 35 years. They have a pretty good feeling about people. They know how to read people fairly well. And they will develop, that is, in the end, that they like the guy, gal. You're going to say, you as a seller, he's my guy / girl, gal. He's my guy, gal. This is the one. It just happens. You know, you're going to know. That doesn't mean that's the one that's going to closing, but you're going to get a good feeling about it. That's probably the one you want to pursue. And again, you want to get your top dollar? Certainly, you deserve it. Hold on. Intersection, and we stop talking. So, you're going to know. Just a feeling. How does the buyer, what's the conversation with them? How does the buyer come across? Are they courteous? Are they loud? Are they the smartest guy, gal in the room? And you're just going to know. But more so, you have to be comfortable. And we don't, I don't care. We want that seller to be really comfortable with that buyer. Really comfortable. And say, this is the right person. You're handing those patients over. You as a seller, some of these patients you've known all your life, like 30 years, 35 years, they become your friends. You just don't want to push them on a dentist you're not comfortable with. You got to be comfortable. So it is an emotional thing too. Don't forget, some of these dentists have banked a lot of money. I just met one the other day. He's about 54 years old. The guy banked several $1 million so far. So when it comes to selling his practice, well, it's a big deal, but he already has multiple $1 million in the bank. And he just may choose the right person, just not going to give it to the one he's uncomfortable with. And it could come back to bite you too, even though these deals are non-recourse. Can't come back at you, really, unless you're, giving false information. Non-recourse. But you don't want to see your practice die, or you see all your staff. It gives you a bad feeling. Just, it's not right. So you'll kind of know of a gut feeling if this is the right person. You just develop it, and the way you find that is we're going to bring you multiple people, and we're not going to try to push you as a seller to accept the deal, the first deal, although the first deal that comes along may be the best deal. We're not going to push you to accept any deal that comes along. The reason why, that's why I started this 15 years ago. I mean, we want to deliver the best results. And what happened was, 15 years later, I'm starting to get my buyers, that 15 years ago, which means they've been out about 19, 20 years, my buyers are now becoming sellers, and they're coming back to us. It's really exciting, So that means I can never retire. Yeah, I'm having fun. I work so hard, I might as well get something back out of it, huh? But no, we're having a good time. It's really a pleasure. And there's some great buyers. We had a lot of fun. We remember all the buyers remember us. So that is your key. It's going to be, obviously, we're going to get them in and get them pre-financed. Obviously, you're going to get a good feeling about them, clinical background and so forth. And then you're going to make your decision. Yes, part of it's going to be based on value and price and allocations and negotiations. But initially, that's what will happen. You develop a feeling, and you can't, I can't describe the feeling. It's a comfort feeling. I can't do an AI analysis of the feeling you're going to get. It's just an emotional thing. You're going to feel right about that person. And hopefully that's the one that goes through. And we always have backup buyers for you too. All right, team, we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. You have a great time. It's going to be a fun time. I wish it was in a warmer climate right now, but I like to get away for a couple months a year. Anyway, and then back to the beach. Great seeing you. You have a fun time out there. Enjoy yourself. And I heard a quote the other day. I don't know who said it. Somebody quoted it. It was, the best time you can spend is time with friends and family. So if you're going to spend any of your time, your most valuable commodity, spend it with friends and family. All right, team. Goodbye.